Welcome to our exploration of body image and identity formation in Duchenne muscular dystrophy and Pompe disease. In this video, we'll delve into the profound impact that these genetic disorders can have on the way individuals perceive themselves and navigate the world around them. As we embark on this journey, let's begin by imagining the carefree joy of childhood, where running and laughter are intertwined with a sense of freedom and possibility. As we zoom in to explore the intricate workings of the human body, we encounter the microscopic realm where cells carry out vital functions. In the context of Duchenne muscular dystrophy and Pompe disease, understanding the inner workings of these cells is crucial. So let's take a brief moment to marvel at the complexity of cellular biology, where genetic mutations disrupt normal processes, leading to the manifestations of these debilitating conditions. So let's start by covering Pompe disease. What is Pompe disease? Well, imagine our muscles as bustling factories, diligently storing energy in the form of glycogen, much like bees meticulously gather and store honey in their hives. In this analogy, an enzyme called GAA acts as a tireless worker bee, tirelessly breaking down glycogen whenever the muscle requires energy to function optimally. Similar to how bees play a crucial role in maintaining the vitality of their hive, GAA is essential for ensuring the proper energy supply to our muscles. When our muscles need energy for activities like walking or lifting, GAA efficiently breaks down glycogen, releasing the necessary fuel. This constant energy supply allows our muscle to perform their tasks seamlessly, supporting our daily activities and overall well being. So now let's delve deeper into the impact of Pompe disease on our analogy. Just as a faulty GAA gene creates a broken bee, Pompe disease disrupts the functioning of this vital enzyme, leading to a cascade of effects within our muscles. In individuals with Pompe disease, the malfunctioning GAA enzymes fail to break down glycogen effectively, akin to the broken bee we just saw, unable to fulfill its role. Consequently, glycogen accumulates within the cell, clogging its machinery and weakening the muscle's ability to function properly. This buildup of glycogen can have profound consequences, manifesting in symptoms such as progressive muscle weakness and difficulty breathing. Importantly, these symptoms can appear at any age, underscoring the widespread impact of Pompe disease on individuals' quality of life. Now let's shift our focus to Duchenne muscular dystrophy to explore what Duchenne muscular dystrophy is and how a healthy muscle operates. Imagine our muscle as a train running down the track smoothly, effortlessly powering through its journey. This represents the optimal functioning of a healthy muscle, where muscle fibers work harmoniously to support movement and strength. In this analogy, the train symbolizes the seamless coordination of muscle fibers, each contributing to the overall function of the muscle. Just as a well maintained train glides effortlessly along its tracks, a healthy muscle enables us to perform everyday activities with ease and efficiency. So let's explore how DMD disrupts the smooth operation of our muscle, represented by the analogy of the train and the track. Imagine the train encountering a hole in the track, causing it to crash and flip over. This represents the devastating impact of DMD on muscle function. In individuals with DMD, a mutation in the dystrophin gene leads to the absence or dysfunction of the dystrophin protein, akin to the hole in the track disrupting the train journey. Without dystrophin to provide structural support, muscle fibers become fragile and prone to damage, compromising their ability to generate force and withstand contraction. This disruption in muscle function manifests in progressive muscle weakness and loss of mobility, akin to the train crashing and flipping over. Just as the damaged track impedes the train's progress, the absence of dystrophin in DMD leads to muscle degeneration and functional impairment, profoundly impacting the lives of those affected. Now that we've covered both diseases, let's compare healthy and diseased muscle cells for Pompe disease and Duchenne muscular dystrophy to gain insight into the profound impact of these genetic disorders at the cellular level. On the left side of the screen, we see a healthy muscle cell, functioning optimally and free from disease. The cellular machinery is intact, allowing for efficient breakdown of glycogen and normal muscle function. This serves as a stark contrast to the diseased muscle cell we see here, where the effects of Pompe disease are evident. Here, the buildup of glycogen within the cell leads to cellular dysfunction, weakening the muscle and contributing to the progression of Pompe disease. Now, moving to the right half of the screen, we shift our focus to Duchenne muscular dystrophy. Here, we observe a healthy muscle cell with dystrophin protein providing structural support and stability. Muscle fibers are aligned and capable of generating force, enabling smooth movement and function. In contrast, the diseased muscle cell here illustrates the absence or dysfunction of dystrophin, a characteristic of DMD. Without this crucial protein, muscle fibers become fragile and prone to damage, leading to progressive muscle weakness and loss of function. This side-by-side comparison highlights the distinct cellular changes associated with Pompe disease in DMD, underscoring the importance of understanding the underlying mechanisms of these genetic disorders and developing targeted treatments and interventions. As we explore the symptoms of Pompe disease and Duchenne muscular dystrophies, it's important to understand the diverse manifestations of these genetic disorders. So, what are the most common symptoms? Short height, scoliosis, delayed speech and language development, frequent falls, learning differences, breathing problems, developmental delay, calf muscle hypertrophy, difficulty climbing upstairs, toe walking, fatigue, and progressive muscle weakness and atrophy. After listing these common symptoms associated with muscle dystrophies, it's important to acknowledge that there are undoubtedly additional symptoms that may vary depending on the specific type and the severity of the condition. So now that we covered muscular dystrophies, such as ZMD and Pompe disease and their common symptoms, let's take a look at how does this affect body image. First, let's examine the impact of muscular dystrophy on this by observing a striking comparison between two arms. On the left, we see a typical representation of muscular strength and tone, while on the right, the effects of muscle dystrophies are evident. This stark contrast highlights the visible changes that individuals with muscular dystrophy may experience, affecting their perception of self and body image. Moving on to our next comparison, we observe two individuals standing side by side. On the left, we have a representation of a person with a typical posture, while on the right, we see a noticeable difference in posture, with the individual relying on support aids such as walking sticks. This discrepancy in posture underscores the physical challenges faced by those with muscular dystrophy, which can significantly impact their sense of identity and self-esteem. Finally, we turn our attention to the difference in weight between two individuals. On the left, we have a depiction of a healthy weight, while on the right, we observe a noticeable difference in body composition, with weight loss or muscle wasting apparent. This disparity in weight further highlights the physical toll of muscle dystrophy on individual bodies, influencing not only their physical appearance, but also their emotional well being and body image perception. Now let's delve into the emotional impact of Pompe disease and Duchenne muscular dystrophy, and keep in mind that it's crucial to recognize the profound challenges that individuals with these conditions may face beyond the physical symptoms. Coping with progressive muscle weakness, loss of mobility, and changes in independence can elicit a range of emotion, including frustration, sadness, and anxiety, and even depression, which often lifts us out being different than others. In light of these challenges, having a robust system is crucial for individuals living with Pompe disease or DMD. Whether it's family, friends, healthcare professionals, or support groups. Having a network of understanding and compassionate individuals can provide invaluable emotional support, practical assistance, and a sense of belonging. This support system can offer comfort during difficult times, provide encouragement to overcome obstacles, and foster resilience in the face of adversity. By recognizing the importance of a strong support system, we can better understand holistic needs of individuals affected by Pompe disease and DMD and work towards creating a more supportive and inclusive environment for all. As we've explored the multifaceted impact of Pompe disease and Duchenne muscular dystrophy, it's clear that these conditions extend beyond physical limitations, profoundly affecting emotional well being and mental health. Now let's delve deeper into this aspect through a powerful video that captures the lived experience of individuals grappling with the emotional challenges of muscular dystrophy. This video highlights the resilient strength of someone living with DMD, shedding light on the journey of coping with adversity and finding hope amidst uncertainty. As we watch this video, let's reflect on the importance of fostering an environment that uplifts and supports these individuals, recognizing their inherent worth and celebrating their resilience. Let's now watch the video to gain a deeper understanding of how mental health intersects with muscular dystrophy and why it is essential to cultivate a compassionate and inclusive community for all.
Almost 2.5 when he was diagnosed with Duchenne muscular dystrophy. There was a big kind of machine kicked into place with all the medical appointments that Sebastian needed, but nobody really gave us any support or checked to see how we were or asked how we were doing in any sense, really. I don't think it's there for parents or for the boys or siblings who are dealing with this in a long-term way. I think there should be proper expert psychological support available to all families when there's a diagnosis of Duchenne or any other kind of muscular dystrophy. And I also think it should be there in an ongoing way as an option for families um, as they continue to go through the journey.
As we come to the end of our journey exploring the complexities of Pompe disease and Duchenne muscular dystrophy, let's take a moment to reflect on the resilience and strength demonstrated by individuals living with these conditions. Just as in the beginning, where we witnessed the carefree joy of childhood through the laughter of a running boy, we now see the enduring spirit of resilience embodied in the determination of a boy in a wheelchair, accompanied by a supportive friend flying a kite. This image here serves as a reminder that despite the challenges posed by muscular dystrophy, hope, resilience, and companionship can prevail. It underscores the importance of fostering an environment of understanding, compassion, and support for all individuals affected by Pompe disease and DMD. As we move forward, let's carry with us lessons learned from this journey, to celebrate this inherent worth and resilience of every individual, to advocate for inclusivity and accessibility, and to work towards a future where everyone can thrive regardless of their physical abilities. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and may we continue to uplift and empower each other on the path towards a more compassionate and inclusive world.